Hello everybody, this is Jeffrey GT7 and welcome to the episode. In this episode, I'm going to be using a classic. We're going to be using the Nissan GT-R R33 V-Spec at Tokyo 600. Now, if you have any particular issues with this car, let's say if it's not competitive enough for you in this race, I would recommend just upgrade the car up to 700 PP standards and you can use it in Le Mans. But test out the car felt pretty smooth overall. May not be as fast compared to the original GT-R 2017, but I think it's going to be a good fit. So in order to find this car, you can find this car at the used car dealership. It's going to cost you about 180,000 credits for this car itself. Unfortunately for this particular car, as you may have guessed, you can only pretty much get this in the used car dealership, and I believe you can also get this car too in the main story mode campaign as well in one of the menu books during the campaign. After we get the car, the next step we're going to be taking here is just adding the wide body. We are not going to do any swaps for this particular example on this episode. We're just going to skip to that part. After you get the car wide, here's the livery that I'm using for this episode. If you want to go ahead and search up the livery, you can. Or if you went ahead and follow me in the game, I do have this livery in my news feed. You can just simply search me up in the game in the content search and look me up, and you can just follow me in the game through there if you want to do that instead. That way, if I do have any liveries I do showcase later down the road, you can just simply just go to my news feed. Now, let's say if you want the parts instead of that livery, here is the parts I have on hand for this particular car. Those are the rims, the front bumper. Make sure you have type B selected for the front category. After you get that installed, the next thing is going to be the side of the car, which is more of a cosmetic thing. I don't really think it really matters or it really changes anything to the car. Whatever side you choose, it's more of a cosmetic thing. Rear bumper, must choose type A because it lowers your overall PP points. And to finish all up, make sure you have the custom wing set. That also is going to play into your PP points as well. And as you can see by the back glass there, we do have the type C roll cage, and that's going to be all the parts you'll need from car customization. Now let's go over to the setup build and see what kind of parts you need to have for the setup. So you can see here, first things first, we got sport tires, full customized differential with the torque vectoring gear. Make sure you go ahead and customize your downforce on both the front and the back of the car as well. Thankfully for this tune, there's no need to nerf the engine, so you should have full power. Make sure you grab the fully customized manual transmission and make sure you just copy the kilometers that's on the screen as well. It should actually be perfect whenever you actually do race. After you get all those parts together, here's the other part of the list. We do have high RPM turbocharger with some other racing parts involved with the car as well. Just make sure you just pretty much copycat everything you see on the list, and then you should be good to go for this particular race. Now, this race could also not only help you out in Tokyo Expressway, but this tune could also probably help you out in other tracks as well. This is more of a lower handling, more of a top speed type of build. So hopefully this, in fact, does help out with your car. So after we have everything pretty much squared away, we can now make it to the track. As you can see, we have our featuring section at 25, 75, 25 for the front, and 75 for the back. Now, as we get to the main straight, you can tell the car actually does pass pretty good speed. We are running, I think, up to stage 3 weight reduction, so the car should have decently good acceleration. When it comes to top speed, you should be within like the low to mid 180s, just without any help from any slipstream. So we're not nearly as quick as the 2017 GT-R, but since we got a little bit of a lightweight body, that's actually is going to help us in some turns and being able to help us with some acceleration too. As you can see, we got ourselves P7 right now. Once we get through some parts of Sector 2, which is my favorite sector of the whole entire track, you should be able to pretty much catch up and be able to make some more passes before the end of the first lap. So as we come through this next overpass here, we're going to keep on charging, gain some more time on that Porsche and also on that GT-R as well. Now, I think the only two negative things about this car is the first thing is going to be, of course, the speed not being as high compared to the GTR. And I think the other thing too is more of a handling characteristic, I think, because it just seems like the car is kind of stalls in some of the corners. But other than that, the handling feels pretty good. As you can see through this corner, it just felt really smooth, even with those sport hard tires. As we make it down to the hill, we're going to get ourselves a good run on that Porsche. We're going to go ahead and grab P6 as we head to this very hard braking zone area. We're going to get very close to the GTR and to the old gen Impreza. Got ourselves a decently good run. We're going to clear ourselves of the old gen Impreza and the old gen Supra pretty easily. And next thing you know, we're actually sitting up in a pretty good spot. We're behind the GTR. We're going to get some of that slipstream. And you can just see our car actually does pretty good when it comes to acceleration and being able to hang around with the GTR because of the slip. But when it comes just purely on straight line pace, we're not nearly as good compared to the GTR. We're going to split the Remia between the two of ourselves, and you can see the GTR does in fact has the speed for us. We're just going to tuck right back in, even tucking back in behind the GTR. Our speed, it's still not as good. So we go in the first turn, we're going to brake a little bit hard, and it's going to take us a few corners just to get back up to the GTR. And not only that, but this is actually going to be our hot lap 2, so I'll just let you guys watch the rest of this lap, and I'll be right back to finish up the rest of the episode. Alright, as we fast forward to lap number 3, we basically have caught up with the race leader, and we're going to gain a lot of time through here. You can see right there, we just gained a ton of time through that corner. Easily take away the lead from this race from the Honda, and basically just run away from it. Now, we have to go ahead and make our pit stop on lap 7, so we will lose the lead from the RX-7 Remia, but by the time of the end of lap 8, we were able to cycle through our pit stop and was able to retake the lead of the race and basically went out and won the race. But for this particular pit stop, just don't do anything to the tires, just keep them as they are. They're not going to wear out. Just fill up until you hit that little diamond icon, and by then you should be good to go. As you can see, our pace was not as good as it was on our hot lap, but we were able to, hit a couple 2.8s, 209s here and there in the race, so not too shabby of a tune. Even though there's some cars out there that can really easily beat this time. So it's going to be a 26-28. Not too shabby for it to be a car you can just buy out some upgrades together and just roll with it. But like I said before, there's tons and tons of other cars out there that can easily outperform that car. But if you're looking for another car to farm, then there you go. Got ourselves that sweet clearance bonus. And that's going to be it for today's episode. So if there's a particular car you want to try out or a tune, you're more than welcome to add any suggestions out there. It could be any of the Minecraft races or even a different race. For the next video, what I'm about thinking here is going to be using the Lancia Delta Rally Group B rally car for Tokyo Expressway 600. I saw it came back in the Legends car dealership, and I figured why not go ahead and do an up-to-date build. It's been actually probably a year since I've actually done this car, so it's been quite a long time. So hopefully today's episode has helped out, and if you know someone's still struggling at Tokyo Expressway 600, you're more than welcome to share them this episode. If you want to go ahead and check out the last episode, I did cover 2. There it is right there. And until then, I'll see you guys later. Be careful and take care.